Okay, yes, I did want to get into this. I couldn't believe that because I was watching the Trump rally at MSG, and I was like, "That looks like Tony Hinchcliffe on stage," and I was like, "No, it couldn't be." But it turns out, yes, he really was there, and which I didn't have him pegged as a Trump supporter. I didn't know. Maybe I'll wait for Keanu to come back because she is familiar with this guy. Let's see here. This is great because he, I guess, let's see. Kamala HQ did a clap back at him.
Oh God! I thought he's so busy. I thought Mr. Walz is so busy running around.
Right?
He has time to get on a podcast with AOC. Okay.
So this is from his set. This is from Kamala HQ, Trump rally speaker. They don't even tag him. They don't mention his name. There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. I think it's called Puerto Rico. I mean, this is obviously what you would call a joke, which the left they're kind of unfamiliar with. Let's play it.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
That's funny.
Okay. All right.
That got a boo.
We're getting there.
That got a boo.
Did they boo him?
Great. They did. That's great. That's funny. Okay. So anyway, Kamala HQ tweets that, and Governor Walz, wow, and AOC react to this clip. And let's listen to their reaction. Oh boy.
These are terrifying.
Absolutely wild times. It really,
wow,
really
it's so funny to see them doing a podcast.
And, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this.
Look,
but there's
how
literally
retarded
a
does Tim
floating
Walz
island
look?
of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there.
Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
Actually, I think that's Tony Hinchcliffe.
What
which
is
is super
jackwad
disappointing. I mean, I don't. He's a comedian.
Disappointing? Why? Because you
I
thought
don't follow this.
You thought he was a Hollywood robot, a Hollywood leftist robot. That's
Puerto Rico again. I saw it. This was when he went down after Helene, the horrific hurricane. People there, everybody coming together.
We gets all serious, virtue signaling.
Mm-hmm. He looks ridiculous with this hat on. He's trying to look like cool and young.
But yeah, they all wear the camo hats now. They're like, we're tough
Anybody
guys.
remember how he responded to Maria in Puerto Rico? It was absolutely horrific. Down there insulting people, throwing it. Look,
it was funny when he threw the papers. That was funny.
Yes, that's iconic.
They loved it.
Military at almost a higher rate than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's like super upsetting. Obviously, it's super upsetting to me. My family's from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rico.
Oh, my family's from Puerto Rico.
The thing,
her grandmama, her mommy,
is
or whatever,
so messed up that I wish more people understood is that the things that they do in Puerto Rico are a testing ground for the policies and the horrors that they wish to and that they do unveil in working class communities across the United States. And I need people to understand that when you have
this is like faux concern from AOC
calling Puerto Rico,
is she pregnant?
Floating garbage.
Ooh, gosh, I don't know.
That's what they think about you.
Her face does look
different.
Like
that's just what they think about you.
We think all Puerto Ricans are literally piles of trash.
It's what they think about the people who serve them food in a restaurant. It's what they think about the people
that's what you
who
liberal,
fold their clothes in a store. Like,
sorry.
You're right.
Are you serious? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, the privilege of being on this campaign is traveling across the entire country.
Oh, God.
There are hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans in battleground states that need to send them a message on this.
Tim Walz drinks so much. He is a red-faced man.
Red face, yeah.
I was just thinking, like, he needs some redness corrector.
He needs a liver detox. That
vitamin A. Vitamin A.
Yeah,
right,
he's got.
What else? What else are they gonna
I
say?
want them to like
vote.
Roll that. I want everyone in Philadelphia to see that clip. If you live in Philly, why don't you go and see that
Reading,
clip?
They would laugh.
live in
Hardworking blue collar
Pennsylvania.
Puerto Rican would fucking laugh at that. Like they would love it.
Because it's a
They would think
joke.
It's
It's a joke.
hilarious.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not actually how he feels.
Which I was
These
there. I
people
was in
do-
Reading last week. If
Yeah.
you're in Reading,
Great
if you're in
community.
Philly,
Super, yeah.
look at that trash. Like, what is trash is people actually just thinking of other human beings that way.
No, it's a
Are
joke,
you
AOC, you
actually
effing
real- and
retard.
The thing that gets me is that these people rely
what she's
their
signaling.
entire lives rely on working class people. If you have
Oh, yeah.
someone that's not there to harvest the crops that show up in your grocery store, in your Erewhon, or
That's
your
the only
Whole
working
Foods,
class
or
job
wherever
she
it
can
is
think
you
of.
go to.
Is
Wow.
If you think lesser of
The
working
fact that
class
Erewhon is her
Americans,
first
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
right?
That says something about her
Yeah.
class and
That
background.
is
right?
the bougiest. I wouldn't even think to say Erewhon.
That's
like
the
one
worst thing. Yeah,
store
no
in
one
LA.
literally she's speaking to wouldn't even know what that is. Like,
Yeah.
right.
That's
Like
not
I
good.
forget that it exists because I could never even like be in the general vicinity of it.
When we did cart narcs, I was like, can we go to an Erewhon? I've never been to
Yeah.
one before.
It was like
And me and Chrissy wandered
it was
around.
like
I was
a-
like,
It was like a different country. I was like, who are these people?
Yeah, with their
Like,
$27 smoothies
tell.
and
yes.
like
Chrissy's
They could
looking
tell I
at,
didn't belong.
$80 deodorant. And I'm like, Chrissy, look, it's a $45 avocado. This is amazing.
Did you get the
Jesus.
viral smoothie? Yeah.
I did buy the $20 deodorant though. It did smell pretty. It was like
Well, it
excellent.
was for prenatal purposes. No,
Yeah.
nothing in it. And it was, yeah.
So Tony responds to this clap back from Kamala HQ. Tony writes, "These people have no sense of humor. Wild that a vice presidential candidate would take time out of his quote busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist. I love Puerto Rico and vacation there. I made fun of everyone. Watch the whole set. I'm a comedian, Tim. Might be time to change your tampon." Great response from Tony. Good job,
LOL.
Tony.
Isn't that the problem with the left, though? It's this total absence of a sense of humor. They take everything so seriously.
because it's real for them. Like we can say, yeah, that person's trash, or we can make fun of a race or whatever, but we're like, we have friends in that race too, right? But they don't. They don't, and they're totally actually racist about it. Like
I mean,
they always
I
project
mean, I
it.
call Washington State a shithole, and I fucking live here. Hello. Like,
Well,
come
she
on.
was also super wealthy growing up. She was called Sandy, and she came from she went to one of the
She's
wealthiest high schools in
from
the area.
Westchester.
Yeah,
she's from
she got
Westchester.
groomed. She got like
Yeah.
picked and groomed from a
She got
private high
picked and
school,
groomed.
groomed up. She wasn't
Right,
a
but it's not like she was hanging
bartender.
around with a bunch of like Puerto Ricans all the time living in Westchester. She wasn't. This is not the life experience that she had. She's so full of shit.
It's
Yeah.
West Side Story. No.
Yeah.
That's why she can
You're in
change her accent.
Westchester. It's
She changes
Westchester
her
Side
accent.
Story.
Yes, let's take a look at Tony's set. I always think it's interesting to watch people do stand up in places that maybe aren't ready for stand up, are not primed for stand up.
Kiki,
Yeah,
you're muted.
really. He's really misreading the audience here. I don't know why he thought this was a good idea.
I also didn't have
you,
him
Courtney.
pegged as I don't think he's ever let his politics be known, so which is why I was like not quite ready to see him at a venue like this.
Madison Square Garden, how we feeling, huh?
But very exciting to be performing. for many people.
Wow, isn't this special? 17 years ago, I was sleeping in my car behind the Comedy Store in LA, and I'm proud to say this is my 4th time performing at Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the damn world.
Oh wow.
The American dream, alive and well.
Can you imagine, like, when you're performing for this big of a crowd, you have to go slower with your delivery just because, like, there's so many people.
Let it breathe.
The
Yeah.
rhythms. Yeah, you got
And then it
to
crosses so many demographics. How
This
could you
is
even
very
know what kind of
different
jokes
than
to
where I'm
make?
used to performing, though. I'm used
Kids
to
there.
nighttime with people drinking, not so many babies in the crowd, and people
Aw.
that are obviously only here for Lee Greenwood tonight.
The lighting is not
I don't make my
that
political
flattering.
beliefs
That's
known
big.
thing.
That's
It's
good.
divisive for a comedian to do
Be
that.
an American.
Just know I sleep well at night knowing who I'm voting for.
I know I'm free.
Yeah,
This is a good joke coming up that he's doing.
yeah. when I lay down and my head hits my pillow. It is a fantastic pillow, by the way.
That's cute.
I was staying in the Four
great.
Seasons
Into the
at my
crowd.
Central Park one night, and I laid my head down, and it felt so good. And I thought to myself, what an amazing pillow. I have a little bit of money now. I could buy a good pillow. And I took the pillowcase off, and there it was. My pillow, my pillow, my pillow.
All over
Damn it, I
it.
bought
Nino
4 of
has them.
And if you use the promo code KillTony, you
Yeah,
can
they actually
buy
had a sale going on.
Oh my god.
my pillows. There's serious stuff happening, people. I live in the great state of Texas now. 18 years in Ohio, 20 years in California, and I got to see California turn to absolute horrendous thing. And
Although Trump
traveling
is
the
funny
world,
and
I got to
makes
see
people
San
laugh
Francisco
at his
turn into one
rallies.
of
That
the
guy's
most
got riz.
demented cities,
Oh,
one of
he's
the
so
greatest
funny. He
downfalls
called my
I've ever
governor a
seen.
chicken
Tony?
shit.
Is the
Oh, it
Yes.
was so good. It
worked
was
for
so
2
good.
decades. It's absolutely wild to see. And in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight? You guys see what I mean? It's wide open. There's so many of them.
That's great. That's
It's
easy.
absolutely incredible. Believe it or not, people,
He's
I
doing pretty
welcome
good.
migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this.
Go
It's
back.
wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our
I think
country.
this is an ad lib.
Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor. Free speech is under attack, people. I host a show, and each week I get updates what words we're allowed to use and not use anymore. It's happening right now the past few years. It's a real thing. And, you know, you used to be able to tell people to Google stuff. My mom's a boomer in the state of Ohio, and there's no convincing her of anything. She's eating the cats. She's eating the dogs. They're eating the
That was
pets up
cute.
there. It
That's
is
cute.
absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And you know,
God, I hate the
there's a lot
lighting.
going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
this, but there's
it makes 'em look
literally
kinda
a floating
satanic.
island of garbage
Right.
in the middle of the ocean
Right.
right
We
now.
knew there
What
was
does he
wear
need?
red
He needs
hats.
It's
Why
Puerto
did
Rico.
there's
we?
too much light coming from the top. He needs
Okay, all
he needs
right.
some light straight
Okay.
on.
We're getting
Yeah.
there. Again, normally I don't follow the national
It's hard.
anthem,
Tony's hard,
everybody.
though. He's kind of
Isn't it
dramatic
definitely
facial
perfect
features.
comedy setup. There's some people here. All right.
He's
very
got
good.
chiseled features.
I like it. I have other policies
so
that
his
I think
Puerto
should
Rico
be
joke
implemented
didn't
as
land.
well. Like
That
me
was good.
personally, I think football should
But
be
he's still
all
doing
year
good.
round.
I didn't
Overall.
see this part,
Yeah.
so this was probably earlier,
So many
right?
great athletes. I don't know about
Yes.
you guys, but I
I'm just
think that
surprised he
Travis
did
Kelce
it at
might
like.
be the
This is
next
cool. He
O.J.
did it at
Simpson.
all.
This
Yeah.
is a great joke. I'm gonna rewind.
Sorry.
Oh, what? God
Whoa.
damn it!
Comedian to do that, but just know I sleep well at
Wait a
days
second.
after
I
that.
missed it.
That means
Great.
that Biden, he didn't.
Oh fuck me.
Sorry, it was my
The
bad.
joke was he thinks Travis Kelce is gonna be the next O.J. Simpson.
Oh no.
Normally, I don't follow the national anthem.
He's gonna behead
Everybody.
Okay, I
Taylor.
think this is it.
This is exactly
Wouldn't that
the
be a
perfect
twist?
comedy setup.
Say
There's
something.
some people here. All
Jesus.
right, very good. I like it. I have other policies that I think it should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was the first one.
So many great athletes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
they were not.
Feels
They
good
that
in
deserve
here.
more.
Oh wow.
The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy
Oh.
party.
Yeah.
Topical.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, that's what you guys want. All right. Heck yeah. It's a cool black
That's
guy
interesting
with a
to see
thing
him,
on his head. What
like,
the hell
learn
is that,
in
a
real time,
lampshade?
like-
Look at this guy. Oh my
Do
goodness.
crowd work, Tony.
Wow.
Should be like, is
I'm just
Brick
kidding.
Sue
That's
here?
one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome. You guys this is a groany little morning crowd, huh? It's tough to follow this audition for the next Commissioner Gordon's over here.
This is way edgier than I was expecting.
Crazy
This is
times
really
we're living in.
edgy.
I mean, all these pointless wars.
And it's hard to go first.
It is unbelievable what's happening.
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
it's first.
It is incredible.
should
Ukraine,
do Trump impression.
Russia, Israel, that's like
Unbelievable.
bad soccer games. Who even cares? What are we doing? Why is our money involved in these wars?
He is a Dave Smith libertarian. He's said
When it comes to
before.
Israel and Palestine, we're all thinking the same thing.
He did?
Settle your stuff already.
I mean, as a
Just
joke,
out of
really.
greed.
But...
Rock, paper,
Oh.
scissors. You know the Palestinians are going to throw rock every time.
I'm racist, but this is horrible.
You also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're having fun now. We're cooking. Hillary Clinton said that this is a Nazi rally here today.
Oh boy.
If they cheered, then it would be more
Can
concerning.
you believe
You know?
that? The
Yeah.
most anti-war president of my entire lifetime. And she calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns. Yeah, Hillary, I bet you did not see that one coming.
Not see that. That's great.
By the way, if I
Classic.
commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't.
This is a tough crowd to do, but I think he's
I
managing
mean,
it
it's
well.
just obvious to me.
Right,
who the
people are
right
still just
candidate
settling
is.
into the
This guy out
crowd,
here
like-
dodging bullets.
Right. They're still getting
It
their
is
drinks.
unbelievable, right?
This is a great
He
gig
took
for
it
him,
right in
though.
the ear. Unbelievable. I thought about this. I don't know if you have. Coolest place to get shot. Like if you're
Ear.
gonna get shot anywhere on your body, that's where
Mhm.
you want it.
That's true. You can barely feel
Right
it.
there.
Feel it.
Technically, he got shot in the head, depending on if you're a Democrat or a Republican.
Huh.
Right? If you're a Democrat, his ear was grazed. If you're a Republican, he survived the headshot.
He took a
That's
bullet
cute.
for this
It
country.
is
He
the best place to
started
get shot.
with-
It's the only part of the human body will drive a piercing through like a little girl's ear for no reason. Right? There's just no, it heals fast. Nobody cares. It's the best place to get shot. He went down, saw blood on his hands. I'd imagine he thought right then, I think I just won this shit.
Yeah, really.
Stands up and says the most American words I've ever heard in my life.
I wonder if he was outside telling Merck
Before
after
that,
this.
there was one more. Let me
That-
get my shoes.
That's what I would do.
Let me get my shoes.
My
I'm gonna get
shoes.
to be in the kids' Trump book.
Fearless.
Those must have been some
Perhaps
badass
still with an
shoes.
active shooter. He's talking like a guy that just had the best one night stand of his life. Right? Like, where's my shoes at? I gotta get the hell out of here.
Did they actually carry him out without his shoes? I
Let
would
me
hate that.
get my
I think
shoes.
that they forced him out of his shoes when they jumped on him.
And then the fight.
He
fight.
cares
What
about
he did was
fashion.
So,
So
cool
he's a
that
friend to
Biden
women.
got
That's
COVID.
great.
They're probably the finest shoes.
Maybe he needs the
Oh yeah.
the art
Go
support.
back. Look at the
Tremendous.
timeline.
I would have
Tremendous.
voted. I will vote for
3
him if
days
he had
after
said,
that. That means that
"Wait,
Biden
my
didn't
Pradas.
have to
I need
hang
my
out with
Pradas.
sick
I need
people.
my
He was in a
Pradas."
sterile room in the White House, watching blood running down Trump's face as he pumps his fist. Biden's like, "Oh, fuck. Oh God, no." It's true.
When you're 80, you can't
Trump
walk without
survived an
shoes.
assassination attempt, and
Huh.
Biden got COVID. We vote next week. God voted 3 months ago.
Oh, they're gonna love that line.
Whoa.
Wow, cool gig.
Another great Austin, Texas resident, Elon Musk, will be speaking here later today.
Well, roast Elon.
Unbelievable. Genius. You guys saw him shoot that rocket into outer space, the largest aircraft ever, fires it off into space, and then parallel parks it back to planet Earth. Meanwhile, Kamala supporters can't parallel park their Toyota Priuses properly.
That's a lesbian joke.
Sorry, I listen to Elon Musk. I follow his lead. The world's smartest, richest man has my attention. Except for when it comes to stock trading, then I listen to Nancy Pelosi.
That's great.
But censorship is amongst us, people.
Cute and
It's a very,
well.
very, very big deal. And I'm just here to say that you guys are for the right candidate. Tell your friends. Let's close it out. And let's make speech free again. Make America healthy again. Let's beat the team from California. The team from New York should beat the team from California, not only in this election, but in the World Series of baseball, America's sport. I love you, New York. God bless New York. God bless America. Let's make it great again. I love you.
Wow, that's good. Overall, good, great job. That's a hard but awesome gig to get.
He was very clever. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
A lot of those people don't go out a lot. Like that was the biggest thing of their life in a while.
They're not going.
So
to
that was the
comedy
person
shows.
that opened the show. They had the comic first.
I think he might have been the first speaker.
Yeah, he must have been because I watched a lot of it. But they, of course, they're still like settling in and like,
Yeah.
I thought he was really very clever, hilarious.
I think
they don't. Those people don't watch Kill Tony. Most of them probably don't watch.
No,
like
and they're not. They're probably most people not appreciating him, as much as they should. They're probably not going to be like, "Who was that?" and then like look it up when they get home.